good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Karapateas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Wolverines are on the move. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Samuel. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Throwing right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The lone back's got it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Looking to buy time. The throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you be conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Moncrief. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
This dog pass. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his feet. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. This drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Working that left side now. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. to the outside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Georgia sends out the punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the fullback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They'll move the wide receiver. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Right back to the well. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Swings it out to his running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up 14 over Utah State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Nice move there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try the run. Got a little space. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going...
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here comes the hurry up. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
Wide receiver going in motion. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. So the score remains 3-0.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3.